Have you noticed how your mind sometimes sprints into the future and tells you that you're running out of time, or that you're never going to get there? I know I have. It's a voice that talks loudly and with conviction. And if you've ever had that moment where your mind runs ahead of your life and feels you leaving unsettled, this video will help you slow everything back down. Fear takes you right out of the moment you're living and what you're doing, stopping you in your tracks and absorbing your energy. It seemingly knocks you off the path you're heading down and tells you it's not for you. What you were doing shifts out of focus, and what could happen takes over instead. And this is when feelings fuel the fire of what's wrong. I've had a lot of that recently, as I've been feeling unwell and unable to keep my usual routine. To strike that balance between work and rest. And my mind, so often my best friend when I'm creating, has begun creating destructively instead, showing me all the ways things could go wrong. But here's the thing, what they're painting isn't real, and it isn't helpful. It's just a negative reaction to the unknown. And my power lies in understanding that. The truth is that the current moment is the only thing that's real. The past is done and the future is informed. Tormenting myself with uncomfortable possibilities serves no purpose. It just makes me more uncomfortable. Today I want to share the kind of gentle, practical things I do that bring me back to the present moment, when fear is making itself a little noisy. Before we begin, let me ask you this. When your mind rushes ahead, where does it tend to go? And how does that make you feel? Our minds don't spiral because something's going to go wrong. They spiral because fear feels like it could be preventative. Your mind says, look ahead, something could go wrong. And it does that using old memories, not actual facts. So the fear you feel about the future, very often, it's just an interpretation of the past, designed to keep you safe. It's your mind thinking it's protecting you, and it overrides any sense that it's probably doing more harm than good, because it's designed to keep you safe, not happy or comfortable. The problem is, fear prepares you for a danger that doesn't exist. Presence prepares you for the life you're actually living. When fear pulls you into tomorrow, you're no longer here. And here is the only place life can unfold. As I'm describing this, I'm remembering times I've talked myself out of changing jobs, staying where I was because I knew the players. It was close to home. I knew the subject, I knew the variables. So even though I didn't like it, and I wasn't a good fit, I stayed. Better the devil you know. Until finally I realised I didn't need to know any devils. So if you're worrying about the future today, try doing this. What more constructive possibilities are there? There have been times when I've had moments where fear has felt relentless, and feeling overtired or unwell, it only makes it worse. Not having a stable income yet makes my mind shout louder than I would like. And when you're trying to build something from scratch, fear loves to jump in with, you don't have time, you're not doing enough. What if none of this works? And the hardest part is that fear feels so believable. And maybe you've felt that too, how convincing your mind can be when it's worried. But I started noticing something. Listening to fear, paying it attention, only made it feel worse. Nothing good came from it, and it didn't go away. So instead, I began to gently pull myself back into the moment I'm actually living, the one fear was trying to drag me away from. And that simple shift has made everything feel steadier, because actively being in the present, to where I am, to what I'm doing, is soothing. Let me ask you, what's the thing that your fear keeps returning to, especially when life's hardest? Here's what I've been doing. It's simple, but incredibly grounding. When fear runs ahead, I don't fight it. I don't try to silence it. I don't debate with it. I just come back to something real. One task, one step, one breath, one moment of my actual life. Fear talks about a future we're not living in. Presence anchors us into life now. I notice something in the moment, where I am, what I'm actually doing. Little details that increase my awareness of the moment I'm in. Not what I might need to do next, not what I might fail at, not what might go wrong, just what am I doing right now? And then I give it my full attention. So next time your thoughts are running amok, focus on the moment you're in. What can you hear? What can you see? What are you doing? The second you do that, the oxygen goes right out of those thoughts and they soften. What small detail in your surroundings could you focus on right now? I know we don't talk about acceptance very much, but it's become one of the strongest things in my life. My phrase for this is, it is what it is. Acceptance isn't about giving up. It's about recognizing where I am in that moment. Right now, I'm doing the best that I can with what I've got. And if my best today doesn't lead where I hope it will, I'll take the next step when I get there. Fear says you must control everything. Acceptance says you only need to take the next step. That shift is quiet but powerful. It lets you breathe again. It brings you back into your real life instead of an imagined future. Think about this for yourself. Where are you trying to outrun fear instead of letting yourself just be where you are? These are the tiny things that have helped me the most. Name the moment you're in. I'm editing a video. I'm making lunch. I'm resting because I'm unwell. I'm taking a breath. Naming it grounds you. Ask a grounding question. What can I actually influence right now? Not tomorrow, not next month. Right now. Shift your attention to your senses. The breeze, your steps, the breath, the cup in your hand. Anything physical is far stronger than anything fearful. Focus on one tiny task. Fear needs complexity to thrive. Presence needs simplicity. Remind yourself gently, I don't need to solve the next 10 steps. I only need to be here for the one that I'm living. You only ever have to come back to this moment. What's in your moment right now? If fear has been shouting at you, just remind yourself you're not doing anything wrong. Your mind is trying to protect you. It's just using tools that haven't evolved to be as effective in life today. No saber-toothed tigers out to get us today. You're not running out of time. You're just scared. And that's human. But this moment, it's still yours. It's still steady. It's still real. And you can return to it gently as many times as you need. Claim it as your own. If you found this video helpful, you might enjoy some of my other themes too. They're all about being more kind to yourself and taking life more gently. Starts with us. Take very good care of yourself.